talk about that reality is I've changed. What I want has changed. I've evolved. Other things. Antonio and I have decided to pack up our whole pack and move again. Where are we going? Well, we're going back east. I want to take you guys on that journey, and I am going to do my darndest to share the journey with you guys in the realest, rawest way possible, the most authentic way possible. Daisies blooming. I was just really thinking about how when we first moved here, everything was just so beautiful to me and relaxing to me, and so far away from the way that I had been living. And now it feels not as big, not as beautiful. It's sort of been tainted by the stuff that has gone on here, and I've also changed, and that's the real piece of it. So let's talk about that reality is I've changed. What I want has changed. I've evolved. Other things out in the world, like AKA COVID, have evolved since we bought this house, and it's time to evolve with that, and that means that someone else deserves this space, and I'm done. Let's not waste time, we'll take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go, so let's just break this down to the simplest truth. All right, you guys, and welcome to our official vlog. Ready? Autistically yours, on the road to leveling up. And this is the before house tour. So I wanted to take you guys into the house and give you a little quick tour of what our house, our current house, looks like inside before we start packing everything up and get moving. So you know that we got the RV, and with the purchase of the RV, that was the green light to get started packing up our things. So while we wait to go pick it up, we've already begun packing. Let's go inside. So you can see we already started. Those are giveaway things, some of that stuff. But this is our front door. And all the puppies waiting. All right. And this behind me is always shut. It's the cat-free zone, Antonio's office, and you can see we've already started the packing in here. Those are our boxes from yesterday, and so many more to go. It's crazy. All right. Then behind us is the last project that we had that we never completed. This color green is the color green that our whole downstairs was. It was all these variations on this green. We've repainted everything, but we stopped here. So this is our upstairs bathroom. It's also our laundry room. Not too much exciting in here. Cat box, I don't know. And then, of course, you come into the main area of our house. And this is our living room, which is all about the animals. We have a big, giant, comfy couch for all of us. Hello, good push. For all of us to lay on, that we all fit on, quiet, right? And this is where we hang out at night. Fiona, quiet. Where we hang out at night and everything. And here are some of the cats and their cat tree. And into our kitchen over here, which is a mess from breakfast still. Promised you authentic and raw. This is it. This is breakfast having been done over here. And then of course we can go outdoors to our lovely deck and be back outside. It's where we keep our hummingbird feeders and where the dogs go downstairs to spend their time outside. And we'll get ourselves back into the living room, and I'm gonna show you the reason that I fell in love with this house. This is the hobbitiest house ever to have been made, just for me, because there's this little teeny tiny spiral staircase going all the way downstairs, and I love it. Pardon all of our dust and all of our mess, because we haven't cleaned in quite some time, and now we're moving, so all the dust is being circulated at good times. So it's all hobbity and close down here. You see how cozy it is? This is our guest bathroom. We don't really use it unless someone's coming to visit. Not that exciting, but I have a surprise for you guys in here. I've got for you in here what looks like a really messy room. Used to be our guest room, right? And in here is our tortoise hatchling, Tortellini. Now tortoises, he's a snow leopard tortoise, and tortoises in their hatchling years, we don't know their gender until they're about 4 or 5 years old, at which point we'll be able to give her a better name, him a better name, we won't know. So for right now, that's Tortellini. Keep that humidity in, excuse our giant mess as we're starting to pack. And this, you guys, this is where the magic happens. It should start to look familiar with the red chair, right? Over here in my office is my red chair. This is where I usually film from, you guys. I'm usually facing this way with the natural light and whatnot. And my bookcase, you guys should all recognize, right? And this is where I do most of my meetings and things like that. But of course, it's not just me alone. As you can see, I share my office with the dogs, right? So this is where we kennel them at night, and so that we can sleep. And it's what you don't see when I'm on camera. And there's Fiona's giant kennel, because you can't miss out on that. And then of course, our snakes. Our 2 ball pythons are in there somewhere. They are hidey holers, but that is Sid and Dragon. And then of course, to the last room of all, which is our bedroom, right? Really kind of very cool colors in here, very dark. Why? Autistic, and we need it to be that way so we can get some sleep. Of course, I opened the curtains for you guys. It's not normally like that in here, right? But this is where we sleep, and where the cats sleep on top of me and all of that lovely stuff, right? And of course, our closet and our bathroom, which, you know, a bathroom's a bathroom, as they say, but those double sinks have changed my life. Not having to share a sink to brush our teeth is about the best thing ever. And then that's really it. That's our whole house. With that, I say enjoy, right? This is our entrance to the backyard from our bedroom to a gorgeous, gorgeous view. We're gonna miss you, Colorado, but it certainly was worth it to move here. All right, guys, it is officially Saturday, which means I can totally guilt-free. Oh, I have a hair in my face somewhere. Hold on a second. Okay. I can totally guilt-free kind of pack because I have no obligation to my email and such. And that's what we're planning on doing this weekend, is just really packing and getting as much as we can into the RV, not into the RV, into boxes rather. As you can tell, it's too early for my brain already, but before I got all sweaty and gross, I thought I'd just share with you guys. That's sort of our plan. We are currently in my office, which is the easiest and yet the hardest to pack up, I guess, right? All the videos I do and all of that stuff, all my live streams, my meetings are always in front of my little bookcase there. And I guess it's weird to pack that stuff up. It's weird to like see my office sort of just decombobulate. Do you know what I mean? And it's one of the places, like my sanity places, where I know where everything is and nothing moves and all that stuff. So it's a difficult room to pack, but it's also really exciting and freeing, because as I pack up my office, I realize that I'm getting closer and closer to the couple of weeks that I like cleared out of my calendar pretty much. I just have a few little things on there to write and catch up on my writing while we're in the RV, to just enjoy our trip across wherever and all of our stops and visits and whatever we decide to do. And that's going to be a big relief. I feel like I can breathe just thinking about having time off. But I'm going to go help Antonio now to pack up all of these boxes and to, kind of get done with this office. So yeah. I just want to do a little video here, you guys, because I was, cleaning out my desk and everything and packing it all up. And I just wanted to show you, because I'm about to throw this away and I feel like I need to document. This is all business cards. Okay, first of all, look at that. I'm coming real close. Look how thick that is in business cards. I just want you to know that I've been saving this stack of business cards and collecting in here since I started consulting. And I don't know that I have ever used any of the business cards in here because, of course, we went all digital and all of that stuff. And a lot of these people I've connected with and all of that. But this represents, like, at least, I gotta say, 6 years or 8 years of consulting. Can you believe that? That's what this represents. This is the networking that it takes to get where I am, which is not really anywhere. That's a lot of networking and a lot of like social connection and answering questions and being uncomfortable and getting dressed up. I mean, that is a lot, right? I worked really hard to get where I am, and I think I forget that myself. And so now I have a visual representation, and I have a record of all of the hard work that got me thus far, right? Of course, I don't need these anymore. And when I moved here, they were a visual representation of success in some weird way. And they're not for me anymore, so I'm gonna let them go now. Right. But, well, this room is filling up fast. Today we did a whole lot of my office. In fact, Antonio did half of it the other day, and then I did a bunch of it today with him. And we are just stacking boxes in this room like nobody's business. But this is the other side. But at the moment, this is life in our house. It is a lot of half prep, a lot of piles, a lot of mess. Hello, Miller. And there's Nara supervising the pack. Right, you guys? So I just want to share this with you because I know I'm going to have to say goodbye to my spot soon. And this is my spot right here. I do a lot of stuff here. When I'm really exhausted, I even do my live streams here. I'm going to just plop on my spot right now because I'm exhausted. So we just pillow out of my face piece. String out of my face piece. So yeah, we just did a whole bunch of packing, and I am now just about spoonless, but can't stop now. Next up is gonna be laundry, and we have a lot of laundry to catch up on, a lot of laundry to fold. It's just, I don't know, excuse me, so much more to do. There's just no ending. In adulthood, I wish that's what they would tell you, that like adulthood means chores never ending, I think is what it means. Anyway, so that's where I'm at right now in this moment. And, you know, every time, this is the second time we've had to move our house. So every time I pack up my things, and, whether I was moving alone or moving to my dad's house or, moving between homes or whatever, moving in with someone, moving out of living with someone, all of those times, I am reminded of my immense dislike of stuff. And I'm really proud of us because we did a lot of purging to move from New York to Colorado. We did a little bit more purging to move up here. And now we're purging again. And what I'm proud to say is that we didn't collect a lot of stuff. We just didn't. We didn't collect like a crazy amount of things while we were living here. And as always, which is I think the case for most people, it's mostly clothes. Like we hang on to our clothes until they have like a gazillion holes in them and all of that, because that's when they're the most comfortable. And so, you know, you buy new ones, but you still keep your old ones because you love them. And so that's going to be a big purge for us, is really like in the clothing department. Yeah, otherwise we did really well. And it's just like weird things that we have to pack up left and weird things that we don't. Like this time around, we don't have to pack up our entire kitchen, and we don't have to pack up like all of our clothes, and we don't have to pack up, you know, certain things that we want to keep with us, right? Because we have the RV. And this has been my childhood fantasy for as long as I can remember, is to be like a turtle. Like I always imagined as a little kid, not that I know now, right, that their organs are all filling up their shells and that's what's in there. But as a little kid, I totally imagined that turtles had their whole lives with them inside their little shells, and they had like their favorite books and their favorite music, and they would go inside there, and that was their little space, kind of like how I felt about my room. I'm really excited to most literally be living like a turtle, like literally living inside of our own home, and it's mobile, and we're all with us, so we're all together all the time. And it really makes me pretty sure that as we unpack all the things from storage, as we move to someplace else, there might just be this desire to purge again, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm excited for turtle life is how I'm feeling right now. I'm excited to be as much of a minimalist as I can be. I'm excited to have, limited living space, but unending freedom is how it feels. And I'm excited to be for this brief moment in life without systems in my life and without being tied to anything except what's in our RV. And I just think that's so fucking cool. And I can't wait for that, to feel that freedom. I'm excited for that. So yeah, thoughts on packing, thoughts on moving, thoughts on turtle life. Hashtag turtle life. I'm going to hashtag myself with that and just say, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. So